Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Joe Biden appears to have just gotten his revenge on Nancy Pelosi, the former Speaker of the House. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, please check that address in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@explainamerica. When you get there, please hit subscribe, absolutely free. It really helps us out. Nancy Pelosi, a lot of people believe, is responsible for Joe Biden getting off the Democrat ticket in the previous election. And she even admitted, about a month or so ago, or right before the election, she admitted that she hadn't spoken to President Biden since that time. And, it seems to me that there is definitely heat between these two people. And then Joe Biden did something. Well, he did two things, actually. One, he didn't call her after she broke her hip and had hip replacement surgery. You would think the President of the United States, a Democrat, would call one of the top Democrats and former Speaker of the House about a hip replacement surgery, especially at her age. But according to Jesse Waters of Fox News, that did not happen. The second thing he did was he gave an interview. And in this interview, he said Congress members should not be allowed to buy and sell stocks while they're part of Congress. That, to me and to a lot of people, that's a direct dig at Nancy Pelosi and her husband, Paul Pelosi, who have made a fortune while she's been a member of the House of Representatives. The reason you don't want this is because, let's say me and you are representatives, okay? And we're in a meeting. And the general public doesn't know this, but we know that we're going to pass a bill next week that's going to help Company A, all right? It's going to hurt Company B, but it's going to help Company A. Well, now me and you know this, but the rest of the people don't. We sell our stock in Company B at a higher price than it's going to be next week. And then we buy stock in Company A at a lower price than it's going to be next week. And then next week we pass the bill, Company A's stock goes through the roof, Company B's stock plummets, and me and you wait a little while, and then we sell Company A stock and make a huge profit. If you or I were to do that right now, if somebody on the inside told us some information and we did that, we'd go to jail. It's called insider trading. But it's perfectly legal for members of Congress. Want to know why? Because Congress makes the laws, and Congress has refused to make a law to stop this practice. That's why they don't care if they get a raise or not. They're getting rich off of this. This is the biggest benefit to being a representative or a senator that there is. It is a massive benefit. It's why they do so much better than the S&P 500. It's amazing. It's an amazing benefit. Well, Joe Biden called them on this and put the Pelosi's are one of the biggest, if not the biggest, benefactors of this particular shady transaction. Not illegal, but unethical in my opinion. I want you to watch this video. And then let me know what you think in the comments.
Like a moment of genuine madness.
Isn't it ironic, Jesse, that the media who bashed us for going after Joe Biden because of his age now all of a sudden is saying that Pelosi is too old and that Connolly is too old?
I'm not an ageist, but she earned it. AOC earned it, Judge. She stopped primarying people out of spite. She was a great surrogate for Joe Biden. She was lying through her teeth the whole time, but she did the job as a good foot soldier. And she's been an understudy to Raskin. She's, paid her dues. And you're going to have Connolly be the face of oversight during the Trump era? Mm-hmm. You need someone sharp, someone who can stay on their toes and telegenic to be the face of the resistance. And I would have given it to her, and I don't even know Connolly. I'm sure he's a great guy, but whatever. Joe Biden has not even called Nancy after she cracked her hip open. They haven't spoken since the coup. You'd think Joe would have gotten on the phone, hey, Nance, I'm sorry about your hip. Hope you feel better. Instead, he doesn't call her. He calls her a crook. Basically says, we're going to tie your hands so you can't get rich with Paulie P with your pillow talk anymore. But the most ironic thing is you can't have a job where you can profit from your service. Mm-hmm. Really, Joe?
Right.
Because that's exactly what his family did.
Pot calling
You
the
know
kettle
what's
black.
amazing about this, Dana, is that Joe Biden has been in Washington for a half a century, and all of a sudden he's worried